playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You look at Sacramento. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start this series with the win?
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear so often from their fans, this can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Here's LaVine following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Look at the Kings. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance, isn't it?
Amen.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. French center still with a massive effect on the gameplay. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Count it.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's LaVine. Pass to Sissoko. Back to LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards slams it in.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Goes back up. Pass to LaVine. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Outside Edwards. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And there's the foul. It's on Justin Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's LaVine. Here's Jones.
This is the Gobert effect defensively. Able to alter shots with that great length.
Right side, Edwards. Outside for Murray. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Kings with possession. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And the jam by LaVine.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, LaVine showing that great burst.
And finish. By McDaniel.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night here. The free throw drops for McDaniel.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Now here's Levine. Screen by Jones. A floater.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sissoko, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Murray up on top. McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Ellis.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
The Timberwolves made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And McDaniels drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
There's a screen by Murray. Down low. Over Edwards. Murray, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. And Jones pulls it down.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
To the middle. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Here's Murray. Little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Outside Edwards. From deep three-point land. And taken away by Ellis. All alone. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Jones in the post. He's got 6. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattle.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is showtime stuff there.
Now here's McDaniel. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 3.
The Timberwolves, 13.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And it's Carter penetrating. Reed with the block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
The Timberwolves have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. So the Kings call timeout, their first. Here's Minnesota. And here's Armstrong. Pass to Randall. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first points in this one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Valanciunas. So they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's DeRozan. Out to Carter. Three-pointer. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Pass to Reed. It's up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
DeRozan on the wing. On the wing, DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. Stolen by Reed. Now, Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Three-pointer, Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
Minnesota in the lead. Randall outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Garuba pulls it down.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Carter looking around. Randall grabs the board.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Good. Randall's got 5 points so far.
And he's just so quick for his size. Randall's pull-up there, a key part of his game.
Inside, here's Valanciunas.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 1. DeRozan inside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here are the Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Armstrong gets the bucket.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To the inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
1 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Randle down low. From in close. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Brown wide open. He fires. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
To the paint. Timeout called by the Kings. Some changes for Sacramento. Off the inbound. And LaVine throws it down.
And bringing the fight there. LaVine fearless. Creating contact for the potential +1.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good. LaVine. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 2. Armstrong misses the 3.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good. Murray.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
41 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
Here's Edwards. That one good for 2. Edwards got 8 points.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Kicks it out to Jones. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got the lead up to 7 out for the Kings.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. For 3, Edwards. Back to Clark. Here is Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Edwards drops them both. Sacramento leading by 3. Levine with it. Inside. Jones. And Jones slams it home.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Murray outside. Timberwolves fixing it around. There's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Going inside. And Jones sends it back. And the Kings pushing it up now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A load to deal with inside. The strength of Murray makes him a tough cover.
The Kings have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And so Murray nails both of them. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Shooters shoot, even from well beyond the arc. Levine makes that shot look easy.
Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
There's a screen by Murray. Levine. And stolen by Murray. Outside Edwards. Pass to Murray. Here's McDaniels. And Jones pulls it down.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
In the corner, it's Levine. Screen by Jones. It's Jones on the wing. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. And now it's an 11-point Sacramento lead. Now here's McDaniels. He's got 5. What a terrific move that was. McDaniels got 7.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
From deep, Ellis. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. Timberwolves trail by 15. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
There's a screen by Murray. Floats it up for Murray. Oh, offensive interference. And here is Murray. Still without a basket. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And with his mobility, Murray doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be effective. His movement and energy alone puts pressure on a defense.
Levine looking around. There's the drive. There's a screen by Murray. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves trail by 17. Now Randall. 5 points in the game. The putback. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Pass to Brown. Down low. Stolen. All by himself. Here's Shannon. They need this. Another shot. Back to Alexander Walker. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Carter outside. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Pass to Valanciunas. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
I respect the way DeRozan can still elevate and throw it down.
Armstrong with it. He's got 6. Misses the layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Pass to Randall. Here's Shannon. Defended by Carter. Back to Randall. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
That will count. And so it's Sacramento with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points.
62. The Timberwolves. 46.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. it's DeRozan with the ball for the King. To the wing on the left. It's Carter, high post. Out to DeRozan. Tipped away. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Murray. Fires away from outside. Edwards can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his ring.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Here's Carter. And he converts the layup. Carter's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Connects from 3-point range.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Timeout, Sacramento. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Oh, here's Edwards.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And here is McDaniel. Clock at 4. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
When that close, he's almost automatic. No wonder the defense is all over Gobert.
And Gobert drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, because you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Outside, Jones. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Edwards can't hit.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Murray. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Back to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Drops in the tray.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitter, these guys.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, how about that play out of the pick and roll? This is why Murray gets involved in that action.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Sacramento.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Here is Armstrong. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Edwards drives in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Outside for Murray. Screen by Jones. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Outside Levine. Back to Murray. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Here's Edwards. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Outside, Jones. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And the Kings lead by 11.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's McDaniels. That three off the mark. And it's Sacramento's ball. They led by as many as 18 points.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
And there's the drive. Back to McDaniel. A free ball. It's hauled in by Brown.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Screen by Jones. Pass to Brown. Now Levine. Knocked loose. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Off target from three-point range.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
There's the lob to the hoop. And then Jones with the jam.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Kings.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And here's Ellis for three.
taken the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You look at the Kings.
Needless to say, this is a pivotal game for them. Could put them in full control of the series. Pretty much everyone's predicting they'll advance to the next round, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
Timeout called in Sacramento. Sacramento, they did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than at first.
Here's Ellis from outside the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From downtown. And here's Clark for three. Second chance shot. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
Here's Levine. Offensive rebound, Kings. Back to Jones. Second shot opportunity. Levine surveys the D. Picked by Murray. And Levine, here we go. And at last, they get one to fall.
I'll tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, yeah, I was able to talk to the Sacramento's head coach. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said, Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
To the inside. Jones. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Pass to Edwards. Three shots, three baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
You better pick up Levine at half court. Zach can hit those bombs.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Jones. Just three to shoot. Here's Edwards. It's blocked.
That's great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Levine. Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Armstrong. No points yet. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Crafty move. And Gobert with the stuff.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Right side Levine. And here's Brown. High arcing shot. Back to Jones. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Now here's McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Jones grabs the board. The Kings trailing. Jones sets a screen. Pass to Ellis. For 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. And Edwards slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Pass to Armstrong. It's Edwards on the wing. Driving to the basket. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's McDaniels. He hits the back iron and sinks it. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Ellis's shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 3. From behind the arc. McDaniels can't hit. Outside Levine. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. McDaniels from long range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Minnesota up by 3. And
18.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space, and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Valanciunas down low. Soft touch off the glass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Shannon. Puts the move on. Into the lane. An open look for Reed. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
On the attack, Carter. Valanciunas down low. Back to Carter. That one's good. This game is all even.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Valanciunas sets a screen. On the attack, Carter. Inside. DiVincenzo with the steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, wow!
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Randall. The rebound by Carter.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Garuba. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Reed. Nice assist. And nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Outside Carter. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game now. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The drive by Murray. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Carter with it. Randall's in his pocket. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Murray, no good. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. They trail by 1. Valanciunas down low. Give him 8. Takes it inside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Pass to Murray. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Valanciunas with it. Reed defending. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Randall. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Randall's got his first basket.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Valanciunas with it. Randall's in his pocket. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substituting on the court.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Reed sets a screen. Here's Shannon. Jones grabs the board.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
You can see the two-time dunk contest champion skills on display. Mr. Levine, we see you. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And there's the lob. Murray with the jam.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
To the paint. They kick it out to Murray.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
First team. Substituting on the court.
Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. The rebound by Murray.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Over Gobert. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Alexander Walker with it. Outside McDaniels. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Murray. Oh, hey! How about that? And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels. And off the dribble drive at the cup, he's tough.
Throws it up high.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Picked by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality. Does a nice job drawing contact.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Levine for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Kings trail by 6. Down low. Outside Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Bottom. 3 ball from Keegan.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Armstrong. Here we go. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing finishing it off.
Oh, and that dunk is big for Murray's confidence. Great to see him finish with power.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside Edwards. Let's go with a three. Minnesota again missing. The Kings trailing. Here's Valanciunas. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Reed sets a screen to stop the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Levine with it. He's got 9. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Knocks down the long J.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. And there are the Kings with another bucket. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Outside Levine. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that. Good. Here's Edwards. Jones with the block. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Armstrong. Still without a bucket. Clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. Ellis with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, good commitment from Murray. He stays with his shot and gets the contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Randall can't hit. Sacramento leading by 6. Outside Levine. Left side Murray. Pass to Levine. Jones sets a screen. And he lobs it up.
As his game continues to develop, Levine has increased his assist numbers.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 3 ball. Rebound by Sacramento.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Murray. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
That free throw good from Levine. Sacramento calls timeout. So the Kings making a change here. And so he's able to get one of two.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
Oh, wasted. No time on that one. Shannon's. Got 9.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Outside Carter. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Murray. The 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, excellent way to pan the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops from Murray.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Minnesota making a change here. And Murray drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Carter. He's got 6. Here's Valanciunas. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Valanciunas has got 15 points. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. He put together. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Sacramento leading by 12. The Kings call timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
So the Kings making a change here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Edwards. Takes the three. Garuba with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Carter on the wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two.
The first free throw is good.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And so Carter nails them both. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside McDaniels. Launches the three. No good on the shot. Good D by Murray. By himself. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And on the fast break, Murray is a threat. We know he loves cutting through any opposition and getting himself a shot.
The shake. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a deep three. Second chance effort. Rudy, a monster inside.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Outside Jones. Murray for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Murray's got 11 points here in the second half.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. The shot. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Carter from outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Edwards with it. Checked by Murray. To the left wing. McDaniels from long range. Buries it from three.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
Sacramento leading by 14. Outside LaVine. Over Edwards. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. They kick it out to Murray. Jones in the post. Carter from outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Outside McDaniels. Brown with the steal. Pass to Murray. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yes, strong take from Murray. Giving the defense no choice but to foul on that play.
So he gets them both.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Outside Edwards. The three is up. Jones grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Brown gets the bucket. Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Now here's Levine. To the inside.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Here's Shannon. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's the three. And it's Levine with the three. Levine's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
When you think of Zach LaVine, his athleticism pops, right? This guy off the drive, so hard to guard.
Outside McDaniels. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Edwards for three. And the three-pointer goes. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Kings.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
And even the opposing fans can't deny